I must say, I think we make a good team. With my brains, Kratos' brawn, and my lady's,
Wisdom, magic, ability to tolerate you for long periods of time.
I was going to say brutality.
That works. Brother, can we get back to what you were saying about the Oracle at your homeland? You mentioned trying to escape your bondage to Ares.
Yes. One priestess had visions that showed her Olympus would be brought to ruin by the god of war. Therefore, she helped me. Intended to undermine Ares and protect her realm. She did not foresee that I would kill him and take his office. In the end, I proved her vision of doom correct.
So the Oracle herself brought about the very future she hoped to avoid. And so very... we didn't do the same.
It's done! Behind you! Look out!
Frozen! What now?
That's it!
Brother, the springs! Hurry! Circling back to the topic of prophecies brought about by the efforts to avoid them, I think I can recall such a story as you mentioned, brother. A Greek tale from... stage. Rather lurid, but very popular. You know the one?
Every Greek knows the tragedy of the Theban king.
Yeah, word gets around about that sort of thing.
Here. You may tell a story, if you wish.
Am I preferable to silence at last? A rare day. I'm touched. But since you mention it, there has been one on my mind of late. It goes back to my earliest days, when I had little more to do than observe the mortals who passed through our forest.
Wait. Do you see?
Kratos, their chieftain. From behind, incoming! Behind you!
You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass. A nice knife. Shame it's rusted. Well, seems like a good time to get back to that story you asked for, brother. One summer, a local lake... of renowned eccentricity chose to sequester himself with a small coterie of kinsmen and followers. The aim of their woodland retreat was to achieve enlightenment through study and discipline.
Enough talk for now. Be ready.
What a beautiful dagger.
Impractical.
Ceremonial. Getting back to my story then, if I may. The Enlightenment-seeking Laird and his followers took oaths to brook no distractions until they became wise men.
Another time. We must focus.
Looks to be a sculptor from the southern lands. Returning to my story. The Enlightenment-seeking Laird and his followers swore oaths to forego such distractions as women and drink. Mostly women. You can imagine, things deteriorated quickly. By autumn, tempers were frayed and wisdom remained in short supply. One day, I watched as the Laird and his brother took their hunt. There they found at the bank of a river a lady as fair as any they'd left behind. She pleads for their assistance for fear the currents would carry her off as she tried to cross. The Laird doesn't miss a beat. He hoists her onto his shoulders, carries her across, sets her down, doffs his cap, and fords back across to his brother.
Not now.
The Mayor, I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? That it tickled?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
So, the Laird and his brother. All summer, they'd kept their oath to avoid the touch of woman. Yet the Laird didn't hesitate to carry the fair maiden across the river before returning to his brother, who is dumbfounded, can't even bring himself to speak. The day stretches on, the Laird carries on hunting, and his brother quietly gnashes his teeth down to powder.
Later. Look.
I might finish my story from before. The Laird had abruptly broken his oath by carrying the maiden across the river, and his brother spent the afternoon biting his tongue in confusion and simmering outrage.
Enough. We will continue later.
Something else I recall about that Greek play I mentioned, if you won't take offence to the critique. As a work of performance, it consisted almost entirely of watching people give speeches and receive terrible news. It might have been nice to see more events dramatised instead of described.
It is
You know
Greek
what?
tradition.
We'll finish this later.
You're free, little one. Be on guard. I haven't cleared this area.
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Cyclops from behind! Enemies on the left!
Careful, brother! You're covered in Bifrost!
Enemies to your left!
One, you're right! If we want to see Durlin, I'm certain the tavern is our stop.
I must say, Mimir, of all the cruelties you enacted on Odin's behalf, these rigs were certainly the most subtle.
Mimir.
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
So, one of your mining rigs is here, Mimir.
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
Incoming! Knock that grim down!
What's your right?
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Good hit, brother!
Incoming back here! Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Brother, that ground's found a perch on high! The rig's likely chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
How long did it take the dwarves to realize you duped them?
Oh, somewhere between Odin demanding a year's worth of weapons in a month, and their realization that all the gold in Asgard couldn't give them what they actually wanted.
Which was?
A choice.
What's the purpose of turning off the mining rigs? Odin's dead.
To remind them of that very fact. For centuries, the dwarves have listened as these machines ground away their independence. Now, it's time for the sweet sound of silence. I might finish my story from before. The Laird had abruptly broken his oath by carrying the maiden across the river, and his brother spent the afternoon biting his tongue in confusion and simmering outrage. Finally, the dam breaks. "Brother," he cries, "how could you do it after everything we've sacrificed? How could you break your vow like it was nothing, carrying that lass on your shoulders like you were a Shetland pony?" The Laird just smiles. "Brother, I set that lass down across the river. you carries a still. Oh, I got a chuckle. Ah, there, Dane.
Do you regret it, Mimir?
What are we talking about in particular?
Giving up your body?
Do I regret exchanging my life for my freedom? That's a question I ask myself every day, my lady.
What about today?
Today? Glad to be out in the world. How else could I spend such quality time with you?
Okay, okay.
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to allow the Aesir to siphon off their resources?
That's the heart, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them. Freya, could you heal the soil here? Make it fit to hold a seed.
Maybe. Undoing generations of smoke, metal, oil. It'd be an undertaking, and not a quick one.
We have the time.
So we do. I'll look into it.
Right way!
Learn anything?
Look, over there. Well done. Now we can cross. Your deeds seem to be catching up with you, Mimir. Smart as cheap alive.
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource and mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps Lunda could craft something from it.
Survived because of you.
I am not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
A watchtower? But what for? Quite a large geyser. Might be worth investigating, no?
We can see it fine from here.
Another mining rig's on this island. Just follow the smoke.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
You could likely swing across the gantry.
Not quite right.
That position looks correct.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
The ground here is unstable. Dropping from a high enough vantage point might break it. Up there. So, Mimir, you're hated by an entire realm because of one mistake.
Deservedly.
Didn't say it wasn't. I'm just... well, I know how it feels.
Huh. Impressive.
Good idea.
Don't think we can reach it there.
I think the gantry's in the right position now. This equipment's sturdier than I thought.
Up there! Grim poison coming this way!
Watch your leg! could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. Lunda could make use of that Svartalfheim slag we collected. Bit of a reward and all that.
With those rigs disabled, I can actually draw a full breath.
Brother, I've been meaning to ask. Your homeland. I'd heard the gods there wielded every flavor of power you could imagine. Lightning, fire, the whole lot.
As did I, for many years.
Whoa. Any chance you could recall some of that magic?
No, I have tried.
Never mind that. Time to fight. On your right!
From behind! Incoming! Goodrich!
Poisoning your back! They gather the fear.
For later! Yeah! You're mine! Down the hole! King Eldika! Take for Eldika! Big Eldika!
On your guard, Kratos!
Eldika,
Come on, Kratos, get up!
Trophies all over.
They gather the fear.
For later! You're mine! King Eldika! Now the Hulk! Ping Eldinga! Ping Eldinga! Shape of your head.
They gather here.
For later! You're mine! Take for Eldinga! Now the Hulk! Eldinga Spanky! Master Eldinga! King Eldinga! Devour them! King Eldinga!
The nerve! Invoking Lyra after what they did.
Lyra. I've never heard of it.
It was a peaceful kingdom, full of artists and poets. But it fell to ruin long ago.
And these berserkers were responsible.
Them and their accursed King Hrolf. What little blood I have still boils at the thought.
Your former home, I assume.
Let's just take this victory and move on, eh?
There is no need to shoulder this burden on your own.
Admittedly, you're shouldering the brunt of the work here. Let me worry about the emotional burden.
Is someone there?
What do you want?
Well, to put it simply, I feel...
Is that...
Please, you may... We were sailors
The remains are old. His
left
son is surely
Midgard
gone
to
by
seek
now.
our fortunes.
It costs us little to make sure.
We were so
Really?
close to succeeding. My boy, I'm so sorry.
water wheel's getting no water.
Freya, you once revived a giant's corpse to stop a certain fight we won't talk about. Could you call on that power again?
Maybe. Do you have a massive giant's corpse for me to revive?
No?
Well, there you go. I see. The geyser under the water wheel is blocked.
Brother, I've heard my share of stories about your homeland, but I'd also heard that you once fought in a tournament.
I fought in many contests.
But this particular one, I heard you did battle with beasts, scoundrels, princesses, the undead, automatons, and history's greatest musician. That's not true, is it?
I would not speak of this.
Fair enough, brother.
Something appears to be atop that island.
Perhaps the treasure the spirit spoke of.
We could use that lift, but not while it's up there.
Got him!
Another one already? Great!
Why exactly do you keep popping up, little one? Does your boss have you spying on us?
No. That wasn't our intention. You must believe me. I am only to serve as a guide, but only if you want. It's standard procedure.
Well, you can rest easy. We'll get these back to Ratatoska.
Thank you. And again, sorry if I offended you. I promise I'll be more helpful next time.
Jumpy little fella, huh?
Good. That'll help with the prey. The gate is down, but it has to stay that way. The rock that's in the way, does it have a weak point you could hit with your spear? Very clever.